Now, for more on this, let's bring in Gatestone Institute Senior Fellow Gordon Chang, who is all too familiar with this. And Gordon, as Steve just pointed out, the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, decides his first flight is right down there to Panama City, to the Panama Canal. And as we pointed out with Steve, Gordon, you have this very important canal, one of the busiest waterways in the world, but on both ends, in Balboa and in Cristobal, you have Chinese companies, holding companies that own those ports. How much of a concern of Chinese influence is this, and what do you make of the fact that the new Trump administration is so intent on engaging here?
This is absolutely critical because China can shut down the canal at will. And it could do so through those two port operations at both ends of the canal, as you point out, because they are run by Hutchison, which is a Hong Kong company, but in China's system, they cannot ignore or disobey an order from the party. But also we have other Chinese enterprises in the zone. And just to give you an example, China is now building the fourth bridge over the Panama Canal. Right now, they're just abutments in the water, but in a year and a half from now, there will be steel over the waterway. China can bring that bridge down. And we know what can happen because in March in Baltimore, when a ship hit the pier of the Francis Scott Key Bridge, it closed the port of Baltimore. Well, China can do the same thing in any number of different ways.